Have you ever stopped to wonder why positive affirmations are such a big deal? Is it just wishful thinking, or is there something more to it? Here's the exciting part. Science says affirmations aren't just fluff. They're tools that can actually rewire how we think. In this video, we'll explore 3 fascinating reasons why affirmations work. By the end, you'll see that these little phrases have some serious power. Let's get started. The first reason positive affirmations work is linked to the brain's ability to hold only one thought at a time. While the brain can juggle simple tasks, like chewing gum and walking, it processes complex thoughts one by one. That's where affirmations come in. When we repeat a positive phrase like "I am enough" or "I embrace challenges with courage," we're filling up our mental space with these empowering messages, leaving less room for self-doubt and negativity. Let's say your mind is racing with self-doubt. Perhaps you're about to give a big presentation, and all you can think is, what if I mess this up? Instead of letting that spiral take over, you start repeating, I've got this. I am prepared. I am capable. What happens? Your brain, with its single-track focus, engages with the affirmations, pushing the doubts aside. It's like replacing an annoying pop-up ad with a message you actually want to see. Think of it as taking the driver's seat in your brain. Instead of letting random, often negative thoughts run the show, you're deciding what to focus on. By choosing positive affirmations, you're actively shaping a more constructive mindset. Over time, this practice becomes a habit, and positive thoughts start to feel more natural. So, by focusing on affirmations, we're using the brain's natural limitations to our advantage, allowing empowering thoughts to take the lead over negativity. It's a powerful way to shape our mindset, one thought at a time. Next, let's talk about a psychological phenomenon known as the illusory truth effect. The idea that the more we hear something, the more we start to believe it, even if it's not true. This is why advertising is so powerful. Repeat a message enough, and it sticks. Affirmations use this same principle to reshape how we see ourselves. Let's say you start each day by saying, I am strong, I am resilient. At first, these statements might feel like a stretch, maybe even a little uncomfortable, but over time, with repetition, they start to stick. Eventually, those phrases become part of how you see yourself. Imagine waking up every day with the same empowering thought. It's like planting a seed in your mind and watering it daily until it grows into part of your identity. That's what affirmations do. They're a mental habit that gradually transforms how we perceive ourselves. This isn't about tricking ourselves, it's about building familiarity with empowering thoughts so that, over time, they feel as real as any other belief we hold. Repeat it enough, and you will believe it. Now, for the third reason affirmations work, it's based on something called self-affirmation theory. The gist of this theory is that we all have a deep need to see ourselves in a positive light, as good, capable people. When we use affirmations, we're essentially reminding ourselves of our values and strengths, which helps boost our self-worth and resilience. But here's where it gets really fascinating. Research shows that affirmations actually activate certain areas of the brain, like the ventromedial prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain involved in self-worth and emotional regulation. Let's put this into a real-world example. Imagine someone who wants to see themselves as someone who doesn't give up, no matter what. If they practice affirmations like, I am persistent, or I grow through every challenge, they're reinforcing the mindset they want to cultivate. So, when a challenge arises, they're more likely to face it with confidence because their affirmations help them build that identity. Affirmations don't just help us bounce back, they help us grow. Studies have shown that people who use affirmations before facing stressful situations, like giving a speech or tackling a difficult problem, handle those situations better. The feelings that come from self-affirmation can influence your behavior in powerful ways. When people have a positive view of themselves, they're more likely to make healthy choices and take constructive actions. For example, studies show that self-affirmation can reduce defensiveness to health risk information. Here's what that means. When someone hears information about a health risk, like warnings about unhealthy eating or smoking, they might feel criticized or even a bit attacked. Naturally, this can lead them to reject the message, even if it's true. But with self-affirmation, they start to feel more secure and positive about themselves. This helps them take the information less personally and respond with less defensiveness. Instead, they're more open to listening, accepting the facts, and even making changes to improve their health. It puts them in a better mindset to say, you know what? Maybe I can do this. Self-affirmation also plays a big role in education. It helps students do better in school by managing stress and building resilience. When students feel confident in themselves and believe in their abilities. They're better able to handle challenges and stay motivated to keep going. One simple way teachers encourage this is through self-affirmation writing. It's an activity where students write about their strengths, core values, or the things that make them feel proud and confident. By focusing on these positive qualities, students start to think better about themselves. They also learn to manage their emotions and behavior in a healthier way. So, what's the takeaway? When we use self-affirmation to create a positive view of ourselves, it can lead to meaningful actions. But here's the thing, for affirmations to work, they need to align with our real values. If we repeat things that don't truly resonate, the impact won't be the same. The real power of affirmations lies in their ability to shape how we think and act. Focusing on our strengths creates a positive cycle, one that reinforces constructive thoughts and actions. It's a practical and powerful way to stay open to change, foster growth, and keep moving forward, even during tough times.